about what, 2:55 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and we're here up at the Devils Slide Trail. You can see right here. We're just getting ready to start our 50K attempt down to the 10 freeway from the Devils Slide up here at Idlewild. And yeah, so we're just coming off of the 100K defeat about 3 weeks ago or so, and looking forward to today. And it's really hot right now, or not right now, but this week's been really hot, so we moved it up from a 5 a.m. start to a 3 a.m. start. So yeah, so that's where we're at. Looking forward to the day. Should be a beautiful day out there.
Get your pass in there, Chad?
Oh, I didn't. Good call.
All right.
I got to go put that in.
And did you bring your poncho?
I do not have my poncho.
Okay. Well, you might want to go back in the car and get it before we start.
I will do the pass in the car though. So.
All right, cool.
So what are we looking at stat-wise?
50K, so it's gonna be 31 miles and about 4,000 feet of gain still in that, but mostly we're descending today. It's a big roller coaster ride down to the valley floor of the 10 freeway.
So just a nice easy run down to the 10 freeway on the Pacific Crest Trail. So.
Go.
All right. And you lead the way.
All right.
All right, we're off on the Pacific Crest Trail 50K. You can see. You know, it's funny, when I woke up, my family was still up, just finishing up a movie. So I'm waking up to go run at midnight, and they're getting ready to go to bed. And when we're finishing is about the time they'll be getting out of bed.
I think we're
So we got Saddle Junction. I don't see anything about the Pacific Crest Trail. You see a PCT marker? It's part of the fun of running the nights. Willow Creek, Pine Valley. I don't see. Feels like we should still go up, huh?
I think we hung the left at Saddle Junction. I really do.
Okay, let's go a little bit and see if we. Well, I'm at 2.5 miles. You thought it was about a 3 to 4 mile climb, right?
Yeah.
Is this down from here?
That's true. What are the other ones?
We're at mile 4 right now. Yeah, that way, but this, I'm not sure.
All right, let's go check it out. Make sure. But I'm feeling pretty solid about this one.
Once again, we're not sure where to go. Tahquitz Valley that way, Tahquitz Peak Lookout this way, Saddle Junction that way.
Okay, so we don't want to go
PCT marker right here.
Yeah.
I don't think Lookout's the way to go. I think it's down. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Tahquitz Valley is down this way. Like straight ahead, is that San Jacinto, that peak?
I think so.
Yeah, so this is the direction.
Nice little rock formation here. We might even show up in our headlamps. We're in our 7th mile. I'm feeling all right.
Still on this rock section. Pretty sketchy trail just to the side of us. You see the little cliffs to our left. Got the valley. I don't know if you can see that out there. Yeah, we're sitting just over 7.3 miles. Just out here over 2 hours. Slow moving early on. Our elevation right now is 7,800, so we got one more big climb up to about 9,000 something, huh? The next climb? Possibly over 9,000. So this run we're doing self-supported or completely unsupported. We're carrying everything. We've got one water spot at approximately 1.5 miles, and then towards the bottom there's a fountain that we can fill up, or filter water if we want. I did bring my filter. And carrying about 10 gels, 5 honey stinger, 5 speed nut. It's typical. Got a waffle, I got a bonk breaker bar. Protein waffle, the new protein waffles from Honey Stinger. And then I'm back to eating those lemon ginger chews right now. I got the little bit of caffeine in them, just give me some bounce. Since we only got like 5 hours sleep. We both had about a midnight wake up call. I went to bed about 7:30. About 7:30, woke up at midnight. So get that caffeine just to get a little bit of a bounce here. Three 3-liter bladder on this one. It's full of fluid. Citrus fresh. And then a couple of 600 milliliter soft flasks in the front with water. So carrying a little bit heavy, but no support out here, so we got to go 30 on our own. It's going to be pretty warm towards the finish as we get down to the 10 freeway. So another section of rock in here that's real pretty. During the day, this would be a beautiful section. You have the whole skyline view, a good 180-degree view of the valley at times. And then these sections of rock are just beautiful in here. Even with just headlights on, it's really, really pretty.
We're on the ridge now. We got
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Don't jump on either side. Look at that. You got a big cliff there. Big cliff there.
I bet it looks even cooler than you think I went.
Yeah. Double. Yeah, this is where it's getting kind of PCT-ish in here.
Wait, is this a
What's that?
lucky day? Oh no, we go over the top.
Going over the top of this one?
Looks like the trail used to go here.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we've had a few of those where they've been down so long the trail goes around it. Yeah, we're just getting the dawn. I wish this could come out in the video. It's real pretty. Just totally opened up to this valley. You can kind of see dawn maybe behind us a little bit. The sunrise coming. But we're about a mile and a quarter, or I'm sorry, 9 miles and a quarter. About 2.5 hours in. We need the first 12 miles. We're gonna be real slow moving. And you can really see the last mile's gotten real rocky and bushy, and it's just real beautiful out here. And I wish that would come out in the video. I can kind of see the dawn light in there. Real pretty. Field.
Okay.
Oh, look at, wait a second here. Look at this. You got a rock climbing rope here.
Wow.
Holy crap. Better hold on to this bad boy. Trying to roll video through here. Oh man, we're right over a cliff. This isn't very smart.
Pretty good.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's pretty good. Holy smack, dude.
Oh, you doing video?
That was interesting right there. Had like a little rock slide, but some of it was nice stuff to like tie a climbing rope. You can kind of see, maybe you can see light enough back there. Pretty cool. Always an adventure. You can kind of see what we've been coming across out there. There are rocky sections. And it looks like we're in a bit of a dilemma again. There's Chris. Hey. Kind of get a look here at the valley. These views just beautiful. But we were thinking the water was around mile 9.5, but we are at mile 11 with no water. We're still loaded up okay, but we were looking for that water to make it. And it's looking like we might have passed the water at mile 6. There was a little stream early on, but we didn't even think about it because it wasn't even close to mile 9, and we thought it was mile 9.5. So it looks like we're gonna be running on fumes in this one big time. We've got a water source at mile 27-ish. So we're about mile 11 and a quarter, climbing up this last climb before we start the big descent down to the valley. So we've got about 16 miles to go. With Chris has 1 liter. I'm pretty loaded. I got pretty close to 3 liters on me, so I'm gonna probably share with him so we can make it. Fun stuff. Let's see what's over here. Beautiful. Good morning. Hear the birds waking up. Wow, look at these trails. So we're getting ready to cross over. Cliff to the left. There's that fiery sunrise. A little smoke in the valley too. Haven't noticed it too bad for what we're doing. You know, on the side we started on anyway. This side's a little smoky. So you can see where we're headed. The trail's kind of cut out of the mountain. Got the sunrise there. Bit of a smoky valley. From all the fires are in California right now. Just beautiful. About 12.3 miles. We should be just getting to the top. To where we start a long descent down to the valley. It's 6:35 in the morning. So we're right at 3.5 hours into the run. Almost 12. So we're looking at 18 to go. Gonna be low on water, it looks like. I would say that.
Any clues?
This looks like the more defined trail, but this heads down.
Burn up something. Used to hold a sign, so maybe this is PCT.
Would you say that? Or would you more defined over here? But we should see a PCT marker now. You'd hope.
Maybe everything burned down, right?
Yeah. It's been a while though. You know, to where they would come back and do some maintenance to put PCT markers, you think. Because that's not a definitive split. I mean, the sign would lead me to the left, but the trail is much nicer straight. Sun's rising.
Maybe we just did a nice day hike to Polar Ridge.
We'll try it again next weekend.
Plenty of water down there.
Yeah.
That should be a good reference on Google Maps.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could look where we are.
Should be worth it. If I get my phone on too, okay?
Yeah, well, you got your Strava going. I'll get mine.
Pretty much.
So, funny thing just happened. Well, not funny, but at Saddle Junction, apparently there's a split there on the Pacific Crest Trail, and there's a north-south split, and we took the southern split. So we were basically at mile 13, and realized we were heading south on the PCT and not north. So,
How do you like that?
so we're having breakfast and walking, heading back that way. So we're still gonna try and get a 50K in on the Pacific Crest Trail, but we're not gonna get the route. We missed a turn and just too far to go. So we're on the south route. Yeah, stupid. But we thought we had it down. The marking at Saddle Junction is just terrible. There's nothing. There's only one PCT marker that we found, so we stayed on that. And not knowing the split, we took the PCT, but it was south. So
I should have had it. I knew better.
yeah, it's
My
Chris's
fault.
fault. I'm the PCT newbie, so. And I even got my phone out right there too, and we just saw Google Maps had us on the Pacific Crest Trail, so we just kept rolling, not thinking about north or south. So that's where we're at today. So we're gonna get our 50K up here on the Pacific Crest Trail. We'll head a little bit on the north to get the mileage right. Maybe get Chris's 34 miles and then head back to my car. Oh, but look at this. It's beautiful. So we're about 12 miles from Saddle Junction, and you can see how beautiful the trail is here. We still have to go over that tough section where it's like rock climbing too. Maybe we'll film that. So that's how our Saturday's going. So dumb.
That's like get on a rope kind of goer.
Yeah. That's what's cool. A lot of this sections we're gonna see that we're in the dark since we're doing it out and back on the south. These cliffs, we were just talking about the trail work that was done right there. Pretty amazing. Even though we screwed up, the trail never disappoints. It's beautiful no matter which way you slice it. Look at all that falling rock. Yeah. Look at that view. Just beautiful. Still working our way back to Saddle Junction. Coming up on 16 miles. Climbing. Getting back above. Yeah. Look at this big old cliff down below us. We had this rock. See how the trail's blocked with this rock. So you gotta use this climbing rope. If you're over. Must be a little longer leg than me. There's some blood on the rock right here.
Could be yours. Hey, you can see that glistening water down there. You see that sparkle? We want some of that.
That hawk may be having a little more fun than us. He just flew out of that tree. You see him up there? Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, look at the clouds moving. See the clouds coming up? This look beautiful. Just coming up over the ridge.
Wow. Incredible.
The fog is just totally coming up over this ridge.
Really glad to be here right now.
Yeah, you can feel it too. It's like a cool mist. Almost like a real refreshing breeze. You see, we were kind of up over that ridge and came all the way underneath us, and now we're traversing, hitting some switchbacks. Look how beautiful that is though. The marine layer sneaking up. We just saw the clouds come up and over, and now it's kind of settled. This isn't a bad way to pop through a ridge. Switching back over to the sunny side. Now this was most of the section we were in the dark on, so these beautiful views we were missing out on. I know we could see them in the dark. It's gonna look pretty amazing when we go back. So That's looking to the south. We're sitting right on a ridge right now, still heading back. That's our trail there, beautiful. It's looking out toward the Coachella Valley, really smoky and overcast. So you think that's San Jacinto over there, huh?
Could be.
Maybe. We don't even know. All right. So we just clicked over 21 miles and came back to a water source. We're gonna be able to get some water here. That way we can continue running. So earlier we ran up this trail over here from the car and we went straight. And we thought, no, that's not the right way. And then we went back to the junction. You can see the Pacific Crest Trail sign over there. So we went that way, and that's Pacific Crest Trail South. Not even seeing this here, that it's Pacific Crest Trail North, and seeing there's a little, up on the tree, you can just barely see the PCT logo up there that's kind of messed up. And then you got these little stakes that are showing the PCT. You can see the little medallions missing from it. So that was our 21-mile detour. Yay. It's a pretty rugged trail up here. This would have been, let's see, about mile 4. About mile 4 of our run if we would have made the right turn. So we just made the turn over the mountain down to, what is it called? Strawberry what?
Strawberry Cienega.
Strawberry Cienega, and that's where our water, Deer Spring, that's where our water source would have been. So we're gonna descend a little bit down this side just to see how it is, and a little recon for the next trip. We're sitting at a little over 6,000 feet of gain, and it's our mileage. Yeah, we're about almost 26 miles, so we're getting to be about a full marathon. We would have been well done by now. This route was way slower, a lot more climbing and technical rock, and didn't get down to that section where we can run. Woohoo! But still making the best of it. Get that 50K, and we'll get a little more. So we're just coming down, descending from like San Jacinto. We did a turnaround, and so now we're heading back up. You can kind of see we're heading this way. You can see the trail that wraps around. So that's where we're heading. So we're gonna finish up the day, probably just over 33 miles, maybe 33 and a quarter, with about 7,000 feet of vert. So yeah, we're both feeling good still and enjoying the day. Didn't go quite like what we obviously set out for, but making the best of it and spending the day up here in the high country is something special. So we just came down from that Strawberry Cienega Deer Springs Trail. We topped out at 9,000 feet elevation. It was right there. 89999.
San Jacinto Wilderness.
There we are.
You're responsible for knowing that.
San Jacinto Wilderness 50K. Hey, good job, man.
Thanks.
So we just crossed 29 miles over 7,000 feet of vert. And we finally get a little section to run. So technical and rocky, roots, all this fun stuff. Plus you've been on your feet for a long time. Still super cool up here. So just crossing over from the side that looks to the desert because we're heading southbound on the trail. So that's our view right now, just so rugged up here. Beautiful. Chris is getting a little bit of goo out. That last little squirt. We're running pretty thin, but we're about 3 miles from our car. So that's yay. Yeah, look at that technical. Nothing says 20-minute mile like this stuff. Ouch. And sore Achilles tendons. Descending back to the car, maybe about 2 miles. Look at these views. This is what we missed this morning. We could tell it was beautiful, but it was dark. So just all the rocks and mountains. It's just great. Look. Just over 31.41 miles on my watch. It's descent. San Jacinto. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, look at that bad boy. Did work today.